scrubbed and cleansed of all residual lingering energies, exfoliating the energy body. I am ready to get to your reading. Hello everybody. So I have really been called to impromptu readings recently. My personal tarot readings have picked up. I'm prepping now for another event on the 19th. I'm so excited, and it's local, and a bunch of my friends are going to be performing, so I'm excited to see them and catch up with a lot of people. I've been really homebody just to buckle down and get a lot of heavy lifting done behind the scenes, but I'm really looking forward to some live music, good energy. Let's stir some stuff up. It's about to storm, so I do apologize for the lighting. I swear to God, the lighting every time I do a video is just like trash, but I read best in natural light, so that's kind of why I just deal and I do what I gotta do. But anyway, when I do these readings, I'm vibing. I'm here, I'm catching up, and this is like my relaxed time, and I really enjoy this special moment with you. For those who do watch, thank you, I love you. But in the way that I've been feeling called and wanting to give back today in this reading has been by finding out what your next opportunity is. Now, this will cover subjects like love, career, life, friendships, whatever spirit really feels called to let you know and let you in on. That is what's going to be brought up today in these readings. So each group is going to be its own thing. If you do feel called to more than one group, then it's highly likely that your next opportunity is tied into multiple subjects that are brought up through the readings. So trust your intuition when we get to the pick a card portion of your reading. That is the group that will have the most messages meant for you about your next opportunity. We are going to hop on over to the pick a card portion of your reading, where I am going to be using these oracle cards. The universe has your back, because it does, and we always need that little reminder. And it seems very fitting for the next opportunity that is coming to you. The universe has your back. You are being blessed with chances you don't even see. And opportunities within opportunities, you feel me? So I'm going to be shuffling this deck out, and we are going to be doing 3 groups today. These oracle cards that I am pulling will be the theme of what your next opportunity is. And then we are going to dive a little deeper into that using tarot, and then get some advice for you moving forward into this new opportunity. So for group 1, please, Spirit, tune me into group 1's energy. What is the theme of group 1's next opportunity? I just heard relations. Spoiler. Okay, you have 2 cards. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. I'm going to say this is your main card. And I'm actually not even going to look at the next card, and I'm not going to show you until we get into our reading. Okay, group 2, tune me into group 2. News. I heard news. You're going to get, well, news of this opportunity. But communication is really going to be vital. It's really going to, it's going to come in, it's going to come through, and it's going to be a part of that opportunity for you, it feels like. Tune me into group 2, Spirit. What is the next opportunity for group 2? I just heard worship, like worship you. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm gonna dive into that energy in your reading. What is that about? Somebody wants to worship you? Somebody who's really like, I just heard envious of you or like admiring you. I feel like this is a glow up. It's probably a glow up for you. I shouldn't be spoiling it, should I? 1 card, Spirit. What is, there it is. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Wow. Powerful. I will be showing you close-up of the cards as well once I am done pulling them for you. I hope you are taking time out for yourself Those who feel called to group 3, I hope you are grounding yourself, being patient with yourself. Group 3, what is the next opportunity for group 3, Spirit? I just heard wish fulfillment. You may be really manifesting something. Manifesting it in right now. Wishing for this. What is the theme that encompasses group 3's next opportunity? My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. This whole card just chokes me up. That is just beautiful. Powerful. I just heard understanding. You are precious. Okay. And for everybody under the sun, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. I just want everybody to, if this is where I'm leaving you today or you're leaving me today, please screenshot this for your own journeys moving forward. That is my note and gift to you. So these are your 3 groups. Once you feel called to your group, once you know which one is yours, trust your intuition. You can click the description box below, find the timestamp to your group, and that will take you directly to your reading today. Hello, you beautiful souls. I really hope you can see me clearly. I'm going to adjust myself, just get comfortable. I hope you're comfortable. I hope you have a drink or a snack in hand to relax and just receive these messages today. So we are going to start your reading with these oracle cards, which are going to tell us more about the theme of your next opportunity. Oh, I didn't even say at the beginning. So I am actually going to see as well when you can expect this new opportunity. And in doing so, it's not going to be a timeline like 3 months or, 2 weeks or whatever. Maybe that message will come through for you. But I feel it's more effective to use tarot to see the circumstances around when this event will take place. I feel like that is a more accurate representation and something that lets you look for signs of when this is coming into play for you. Bing, bing, bing. Something's coming, something's brewing, and you can trust it. So let's get started with your oracle cards. So, sorry. I didn't even see your second card, but just the colors alone, oh my gosh, I would just want to wash it all over me. It's such a blessing. It feels like such a blessing. Okay, so your first card, again, says, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. And those 2 owls are just so precious. It's like resting on a soul level. There's this amethyst color in here, if you can see that as well. It's really speaking on your intuition, and I feel like being guided, I just heard, guided and connected to somebody specifically. It feels like you're coming into union with somebody. You could have intuitive connection with them. I just heard your intuitive abilities. So you could really be coming together and using your gifts with this person, on this person, or it just speaks about your intuitive soul connection that you have with this person. It could be a significant soulmate that you are coming into union with. And then this card, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. And again, it's like that intuition. Trust your intuition. If you have been feeling I just heard called to say, you may be celebrating a birthday or have some type of significant celebration that's coming up that's really going to be impactful, and it's going to unite you with this soulmate energy. For some, this could be union of self. For others, this is you feeling welcomed by either a group of people that you feel genuinely, strongly connected to, soulmate, family kind of energy, or somebody who's really going to be supportive and a grounding base for you. This is somebody who has a level of emotional maturity that is really understanding, that is compassionate, and they really want to help nurture you, nurture your abilities, whether that's your skills, nurture your intuition, your intuitive connection, or deepening your connection with each other. Your next opportunity is going to be a moment to celebrate, a cause of celebration. It's going to bring you peace and reassurance on a soul level. Again, since this is a general reading, this could be union with self. It could be a combination of, I just heard of all three. Union with self, union with those around you, and union with someone specific. So tarot will really help to clarify that. But this is just like a blessing for your soul, a reassurance. And it's really going to help you realize that you are on the right path. You are on the right track, and you're really doing what you're meant to be doing. This could be your soul calling, coming into soul calling, soul unions, and a celebration of it. And you see here too as well, it's like these two halves are coming together to form more of a whole. I don't know really what this image here is. It looks like a heart. It's emphasizing union again. And in the center, I'm being really drawn to this. Because at the end of the day, no matter who this involves or who this is in relation to, no matter who you come into union with, is going to bring you closer to union with yourself. And that is going to be the biggest freaking blessing. Like, I want to cry right now. Oh, geez, sorry. You may even cry when this event, this opportunity finds you. It may not even be new. There's a familiar aspect to this opportunity as well. Whether the people you're around are familiar, the event, the celebration, like I said, it could be a birthday or some type of event that you're coming together with those that you love, like reunions, reuniting with people who you feel a soul bond with, a deep connection with. So that is all I'm picking up from your oracle cards right now. So we're going to get a little more detail about what this new opportunity is, what it has to offer you, how are you gaining from this, how are you growing from this, because this is really about growth and understanding, and I just heard unity. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Your purpose, your life purpose. This reading is really reassurance. This new opportunity is really reassurance of your path, your life path. It feels like the universe is just cradling you and giving you a hug. Like all these challenges, all this strife for some of you, all the struggles, like this is what it's for. Oh, it just feels like such a beautiful resting space. And I picked that up before. Like your soul needs this. So I'm excited for you. But let's see what else tarot has to say. Okay, so I buckled. There was no way I was about to do your reading with that ill of lighting. Anyway, group 1. What is this next opportunity, Spirit? What is this next opportunity for group 1? What is this next opportunity? Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is reversed here. And I just heard it's a chance you don't take that you regret. This is an opportunity that is presented to you. I just heard out of your league, like you may feel like you're not capable enough. There's a hesitancy to claim it because you feel you may be lacking in some way, or it's just so out of left field, like it wasn't necessarily planned. It's a complete redirection. And yet this is a passionate opportunity. It's something that does get you really excited, to get you motivated. It's a chance to clear out some old energy too. I feel like you're probably going to be cleaning your house a lot more, or it's like wiping away a lot of dust, and that could even mean that this is something that you haven't been doing in a while, so you may feel a little rusty at it. So, you gotta spruce up a bit and get the cobwebs off of whatever your skill set is. But this is a passionate endeavor. You may have to travel for it because it feels like you're exploring as well. You're really exploring the land, yourself, this opportunity, in different aspects of this opportunity. But this is a really passionate thing. It gives you drive, gives you energy, gives you motivation. This is going to solve a lot of things with this Six of Swords upright as well. It feels like, again, travel. It's almost like a rite of passage as well with the Six of Swords. That's the energy that's coming through too. This is something you have to claim or you could miss, especially with the Two of Wands. If you don't claim it, maybe nobody else will claim it, but there will be a gap there. This is something that only you could do, a gap that only you could fill, and it feels like a rite of passage. I see you, the Six of Swords here, taking on this travel, this trade, taking on this opportunity, because it's like you can't sit still anymore. That's the energy as well. It's like, I can't sit still. This is the solution to a lot of things. This is really going to help bring peace and calmer waters into my life. Like, I'm sick of being in the rapids of my life. I'm tired. I'm tired, and this is my way out. That's the energy of it. But it really feels like a rite of passage that you have to claim as well. What is this next opportunity that they are coming into? So you may struggle with your energy again with this Two of Pentacles in reverse. It could come at a time that feels chaotic. You're going to have to drop something in order to really focus on it, because it is going to take a lot of time and effort. I feel as well you may be constricted materially. So you may have to manage your funds in order to do this. But the Two of Pentacles is really talking about simplifying. Any way and means that you can simplify, do it. Whatever you can do to alleviate some off your plate. If you can ask for help, please ask for help. It feels like you may need help with this. Let me see, clarification. So you may fall into a little bit of pessimism here as you grow closer to this. It's like you have this opportunity, you seize it, because that's what's going to help bring you into balance. It's really going to alleviate some worry. It's like a rite of passage. It's like something you feel called to do. And then when we get into this planning mode, the energy doesn't feel right. It feels chaotic. And then the pessimistic thoughts kind of settle in. Your energy may be slower. You may be wondering, do I even have enough capacity to do this? Do I have enough resources to do this? So you have the Two of Swords in reverse as well. And I want to say, do not doubt yourself. Do not doubt your capabilities. I was being told, it's raining now. I was being told you have all the information you need. If you need any other more information, you need to look within. You need to go within to answer these questions, to find the solutions. Or it's like you need to go straight to the source to get this information. If you need any other details, if you're missing information, because the pessimism may actually also be stemming from your lack of information. So let me see. Yeah, the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's like minimal contact or lack of information. And the back of the deck energy is the Ace of Cups reverse with the everything is fine in reverse, the Ten of Swords here. And this is really amplifying to me your lack of energy and lack of capacity. And that's really going to affect motivation. It's really going to affect how you see your opportunities. And with the swords, this is talking about your perspective as well. So that scared me. This is talking about your perspective as well. I'm really getting this energy of overthinking, misunderstandings because of lack of communication, or being caught up in your own head. And so it's creating this pessimism and a feeling of stalling out. You may be scared to pursue this because of a lack mentality. It feels like people can really take a lot out of you. And it feels like you are recovering from a situation that did affect your heart space. And now it feels like a loss that you're processing. So you are healing at the same time. But what's coming of this opportunity, because there's a worry here, there's a fear. I just heard, am I doing enough? Am I going to be enough? Am I going to have enough? These lack mentalities, that is what's coming through. That is going to be your biggest challenge within this opportunity, because it's up to you to claim it. These aces are all, and even with the Ace of Cups here, if you do not claim this, I just heard reward. You're being rewarded with this opportunity. This is a reward for your hard effort, your dedication, and your kind heart and your sweet soul, they said. Your guide said, you have such a kind heart and such a sweet soul, and it needs to be honored. Oh, and somebody wants to honor this, and that's why you have that opportunity, because somebody wants to honor you in the most caring and giving way, in the most genuine, authentic way, because you are beautiful to them. You're a beautiful person, you're a beautiful soul, and you deserve this opportunity. You deserve so many more. And they want to see you continue to grow, okay? And with the Ace of Cups in reverse here, if you do not claim this opportunity, there is going to be regret in the way that you could have so much more emotionally. It's really going to help fill that cup up in a way that allows you, in that way then, to come into union with yourself. It's like you're going to feel proud of yourself. I did this through my action because I got out of my head, because I asked for help. I asked any questions I needed answers to, and I remedied my own perspective in the way that I am seeing my challenges, the way that I am approaching my challenges, without pessimism controlling or dictating the outcome. What is going to dictate the outcome, I just heard, is your motion forward, is whether you're going to claim this or not. Because your efforts, just heard, are going to be rewarded. I'm going to get another deck here. What can they expect from this opportunity? What can they expect to receive from this opportunity? What can they expect to receive? Eight of Cups and the Hermit. So you are coming out of this feeling of isolation and emotional loss. And you're going to be able to see more opportunity because of that. It's like a sigh of relief, I just heard. And allowing yourself to further your healing, to release things that no longer deserve your energetic space, that were taking up too much space, I heard. You're moving on from things that were taking up way too much space in your heart and in your mind that really need to be released. And you're moving on to find your Two of Cups, to find true fulfillment, true understanding. And again, that's funny that the two owls are here too. And the Eight of Cups speaks about dropping 8 cups in these things that no longer serve you, leaving them behind to move forward to find your Two of Cups. Your companionship, true understanding, genuine connection. What else are they gaining from this? And that is what you will be gaining as well. I want to reiterate, genuine connection and understanding. What are they gaining from this opportunity, Spirit? Ooh, a chance to use your skills, you magical magician, you. I just heard entertainer. You may be some form of entertainer, or somebody who really, I just heard, is like mischievous. It's like you're mysterious, alluring, but you, again, are manifesting this opportunity to use your skills in a more practical manner. You're going to be able to shift your reality. This is some big energy for you, shifting your reality. Woo! And you're bringing in somebody with the Nine of Cups who wants to offer you, at the very least, companionship, general interest, a romantic offer for some of you. It feels like somebody could be flirting with you. It feels kind of like a glow up, or somebody's really going to be admiring you and your skill and your effort, what you have to offer. You're really showing off for people. You're really going to be admired, adored. What you are gaining is admirers from your skills, from your achievements as well, the things that you're being recognized for in this space, your talents, the things that you can do. You're gifted, and people are really noticing this of you. They're really going to be honoring you and your achievements, and they want to come see. Like, I feel like you're gonna have a crowd of admirers just coming towards you. You're manifesting them. You're bringing them in. Like I said, you're alluring, mysterious, and people are really going to be interested in you. Romantically, for some of you, just garnering genuine interest. You're piquing people's interest is what I heard. And I just heard they want to follow you. So you may have a following who's really going to be interested, if you have a following, if you have a platform of some kind, like I said, a performer, you're somebody who shows off or showcases your talents, your skills, your natural talents and skills, may I add. This is something you were born with. And if you're on social media, you're going to gain a following for your talents, your skills. If this is in person, like I said, you're going to be seeing people's eyes on it. Like, I feel like people's eyes on you, but you're fixated on something specific, and people are admiring you for that, for the things that you can do, those natural talents and skills of yours. What are they gaining from this opportunity? I just heard a chance for closure, but you have the Six of Cups with, I haven't said the Empress. Okay. Empress energy coming through. You fertile being, you. But the Lovers in reverse, that's what it was. If anybody has done you wrong, they are really going to want to rectify this. You're going to have people from your past come back. They're going to try and come back into your life in a more meaningful way. They want to show you that they care. There is a level of a disconnect here, like disharmony. And that's where I feel like some people may be like apologizing you or trying to right their wrongs that they have towards you. It feels like you had to choose yourself over other people, and some people are understanding why now. Maybe that has, something to do with your energetic capacity here. For others, it's like you need to see that people are taking you seriously. For you to be able to connect with them, you need honesty, clarity, truth. So I see where there were imbalanced relationships. This is going to come into a more harmonious conclusion, I want to say. I just heard some people are like waiting for you. Some people may be waiting on you, waiting for you, or really dependent on you. That's definitely an energy as well. Others may be really dependent of you. And that could affect, your energy. Your energy or your time is really limited. What this opportunity is bringing to you is a chance to connect, is a chance to have that balanced emotional give and take. It feels like you're here to see me, but I see you. It's this really nurturing, compassionate energy. The Six of Cups, again, is like a soulmate card. So you could be seeing people from your past. You could have a challenging past. People may be fighting for your energy, your attention. And I saw the, I'm just shifting through the deck here intuitively. And you have the Ace of Pentacles that peep through as well. So this could be a lucrative opportunity for you to expand and grow yourself materially. They could be paying for your time, and that's why it's so valuable. That's why it's so respected. Okay, because people are going to be paying for your time, or really having to prove themselves to you that they are worthy of your time and your energy and your effort. And like I said, rectifying any issues from the past. You could be rectifying issues from the past with somebody to help them feel more calm, grounded, and cared for as well, nurtured in that way. Empathy, I just heard, nurtured in the way of empathy for others. What is this new opportunity going to bring to my Group 1 spirit? What are they gathering from this new opportunity? I just heard relation. Wasn't that something I picked up on before? Relations, new relationships, forming and bonding, new connections, ones that are nurturing and giving, that aren't actually going, I have goosebumps right now. These connections that you're coming into, they are not going to take from you. You are going to have this equal give and take. It's going to be balanced. It's not going to deplete you. If anything, I just heard rewire you. If anything, it's going to charge your internal battery. It's going to feel more balanced with these connections, because I feel like they're going to prove like their worthiness. They may have to pay for you, or they may just be apologizing or rectifying whatever mishap, miscommunication, or discord was in your connection. And you're going to just feel more balanced emotionally, more reciprocity, more equal give and take, and more peace as well, I want to say. It's going to feel more peaceful. So you have the Ace of Swords reverse with the Eight of I almost said Pentacles reversed. With the Eight of Wands reversed, excuse me. And what you're gaining from this is a chance to be selective. You're actually gaining an opportunity to tell people no. No in a way of protecting yourself and your energy, because your time is valuable, your energy is valuable, your resources matter, I just heard. And so you're able to actually be selective, and you are being cautioned again towards communication to make sure your communication is clear, that it is honest, and that you take your time with this opportunity here. You don't need to rush. Please take your time with this, because you want the most clarity that you could possibly give and receive. There's this energy of allowing time for those that you are connecting with and communicating with to kind of like warm up to your energy. I heard, for one, people need to, get the feel of you, just as you may have to like get the feel of them. But communication as well. The Eight of Wands does talk about communication. It is a form of communication that is coming in. And it feels like you may have to also be patient with those around you so that they feel comfortable enough to open up to you, comfortable enough to say, I'm here for you, just as much as like I want you in. It feels like these people may have a hard time letting you in if you are trying to get close to them. And they want to open up to you, though. So just be mindful and create that safe space, but allow those boundaries to be where they need to be, and be selective, be discerning. You don't want to be taken advantage of, I just heard. Let me dive into that real quick. Why is that coming through? What about this could be taken advantage of? The Four of Pentacles. Your resources, your time, your money, your efforts, your attention, okay? Put value on that. And hold yourself to a higher esteem, because you are somebody regal. I just heard like you are reeking of regality. Is that a word? I don't know. It is now. You are somebody who is worthy of patience. You're worthy of everything that people are trying to receive from you. And now it's time to step into your calm leadership, a calm leadership role. Somebody who is kind, who is caring, who is empathetic, who is patient, who is passive when they need to be, but somebody who is strong and does pull on your own strengths to help others. This new opportunity is a chance for you to show your strengths, to stand in your strengths, and to actually inspire those by your own actions, and you communicating this as well, influencing people with your strength, with your talents, your skills, your resourcefulness, your resiliency, and the means to overcome. You're allowing that to be the guiding source for this inspiration. I heard. I'm getting drained right now. With the Lamb here, there's this energy again of you feeling kind of new or coming back up into a situation that you haven't really done in a while, you haven't expressed in a while. There's this energy of youthfulness in the sense of naivete. Like, you may feel naive, and if you do, pull on your inner strengths and know that you are capable, and give yourself grace and compassion. That's why that Lamb is being highlighted. Give yourself grace and compassion where you need, because that as well is allowing others, it will allow others to have that same patience and grace with themselves and with you that is needed in the situation. And so you're really setting the tone in the scale, I just heard. But you're setting the tone for this situation to unfold. And you are the master. So remind yourself of that. I am the master. This is my skill. This is a part of me. And I am here to show you how strong and capable I am. This opportunity is presented to you in your journey as a chance to show I just heard the world around you what you already had all along. a chance to master certain aspects of your reality and of yourself, and to really gain more skills, but to draw on that which has already been within you in terms of your inner strength, your resilience, and the chance to allow yourself patience and grace and understanding where you need it as well, because your resources are limited, and that's okay. That doesn't mean you're not successful, or that doesn't mean that you won't be able to connect authentically, because that may be a concern of yours as well. And so if that is, that's just a reminder, you will be able to have that companionship that you seek, to have that mutual understanding, that mutual connection, and that happiness, that celebration in the end. It's a means of celebration. So you don't need to be scared or think that you're lacking in any way, shape, or form, because you're going to be able to celebrate this in the end. So I'm going to get you advice now moving forward. I just heard, as you step into this leadership role, you are really stepping into a new role for yourself in your life and your journey. And this is, when I channel, it's overwhelming sometimes, and like overwhelming emotion. And I feel like that's what you're going to have, because you were proving so much to yourself in this. Please take that leap of faith if that's what you feel you need to do. You are proving so much to yourself. This isn't even about all these people, like I said, the people that are going to admire you and gather around and really like, what are they doing? I just heard group 2. So you may have messages in group 2 as well, but this is a chance to show yourself how strong you are, to show yourself how resilient you are, how capable you are, and you are going to be rewarded with your 2 of Cups, with companionship, genuine connection, and a means to celebrate. So I'm going to use this oracle deck to get you advice moving forward. What is the advice for group 1 to move forward on, Spirit? Is advice for group 1, silent snow. The number 34. Traveling came up again. So it's going to be temporary adjustments for a means to celebrate. This is expansion, harmony, coming into union again is what I feel. And with it reducing to 7 as well, feels like a life purpose. It's like your path. This is for your life path. White rabbit may be significant to somebody. That's coming through as well. Really listen to your intuition. And the silent, okay, so it says silent in snow. And that again is really speaking on you listening to yourself and your intuition first and foremost through this journey. Listening to your own needs. What does my body need? What does my mind need? What does my soul need right now? If I need to cleanse, if I need to stay off social media, if you need affirmations for yourself, if you need to start to be kinder to yourself, to start showing yourself more grace and more patience during this journey, to allow yourself slower moments, because any slow moment that you have right now is only a means for you to rest and reset yourself, because you're about to take on a lot more. And so your energy may be limited right now, your capacity may be limited right now. With this 3, the momentum is building, and it's building because what's behind door 1, you may have like many options coming to you, but what lies beyond it is another means to celebrate, a means of resting your soul and your energy. It feels like work. It may take some work with this 3. You may have to put in some effort to do this, but it's going to bring you a lot more peace. That silence is going to feel like bliss. Like at the end of the day, it may be a lot of noise and a lot of commotion that comes along with this opportunity. And then it may be silence for a while even after. Or you may have this moment of silence with yourself and gratitude with yourself. And you are being advised to do that even now. Have moments of gratitude with yourself and for yourself. But you're going to have that moment, and you're going to look back and be so grateful. And your advice moving forward is to pay attention to those moments where you need to show yourself more gratitude, more words of affirmation. You're beautiful, you're talented, you're skilled. And this isn't even about vanity. This has nothing about vanity. This is about everything that you bring to the table, I want to say. Everything that you are capable of. And you are about to prove so much to yourself and in turn so much to others, but that's like a secondary thing. Don't even allow that to be your main focus, okay? Your main focus should always be you, and it needs to be you right now. And you are the most important thing in your journey, because without you, there is no journey. So I hope that you move forward with strength and with compassion for yourself and understanding for all the ebbs and flows that your life is going through, and knowing that this opportunity is going to bring so much connection, understanding, peace, and wealth. I just heard, let's hype up that excuse me, I almost cussed. Let's get that abundance, okay? Because you had that Ace of Pentacles. You have material success coming ahead of you. It's going to bring in such fulfillment and a means of celebration. So I'm so excited for you. I hope you're excited, and I hope you welcome in this opportunity with a full heart, an open mind, curiosity. I heard curiosity killed the cat. Ain't gonna kill the cat this time. Be curious, be expressive, and be understanding of your needs moving forward. If this reading resonated with you, if you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see any future readings from me, please subscribe and join the little tribe. I would love to see you here again in another reading. Thank you for trusting me with your energies, and I hope you have the most bliss and fun in your next opportunity. Bye. Hello, everybody. If you chose this beautiful card, you are group 2. I'm going to reading it again for you. But in this reading, we are going to take a look at your next opportunity. We will figure out what the theme of this next opportunity is with your oracle card. Then we are going to get tarot to get a little more detail on what this is for you. And then we're going to find out when you can expect this next opportunity to come in. We are going to, instead of looking at like timelines in the sense of 3 months, 6 weeks, we are going to instead look at the circumstances surrounding what will be going on as this new opportunity unfolds for you. And I feel like that's a way more accurate and more efficient way to figure out when things are going to come in, because then you have signs to look forward to, you know, people, places, or things to look for as the event unfolds for you. So let's look at your oracle card first. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. I let go of the shadow of the past. Oh, that's such heavy energy. So you may really be empowering yourself. Your next opportunity has to do with self-empowerment, healing of the heart space, moving on from somebody potentially. I forget what the channel messages were even when I did your pick a group, but I feel a massive change in identity and healing. And your next opportunity has everything to do with you doing this, with you gaining that strength. Because I feel like it took a lot. There was this moment where you were probably in hibernation, where you were really in a hermit mode, or consoling yourself, needing to console yourself and be alone. And you're coming out. Your next opportunity is because you're stepping out of that into your strength, into your power. It's like you're reforming. You're the phoenix. For some of you, it's like it's giving me the phoenix. But for others, it's really an identity shift into somebody who is more powerful, who is empowered in the sense of self, powerful in the sense of self, who is no longer allowing certain energies to keep you down any further than you have been. You're no longer allowing chains of addiction for some of you to hold you back. You're no longer allowing people's expectations, people's projections. Like, you're releasing so many chains and it feels like karmic ties potentially in order to embrace this new identity, this new sense of self, and this new sense of empowerment. That strong I energy. You are a powerful being. Stand in your strength. Embrace this new beginning. Okay, so let's get tarot to get a little more detail of how this is going to manifest for you. How is this opportunity going to manifest for group 2? How's this opportunity? It feels like you have your eye on something. You may know exactly how you're going to embrace this, how you are going to create the changes. It feels like you're didn't I say in your pick a group, you're manifesting? Was that you, group 2? Because you're definitely manifesting something. Glow up. Didn't I say in your pick a group 2 as well? I'm pretty sure I did. You're the glow up group. Look at you go. And the Queen of Wands, sorry, I'm being so extra right now. The Queen of Wands is also somebody who is magnetic, who does work with the law of attraction. And again, it feels like a renewing sense of self here with the Queen of Wands. You're stepping into a glow up. I don't know how else I can really express and explain that. Your energy is magnetic. You are going to be very attractive. And I want to say, you're going to be very selective because we can attract things, but it doesn't mean we want everything that we are attracting. It feels like you're having a physical glow up as well. And so you are going to have many suitors, I just heard. You could have many suitors trying to pursue you, but it's coming through as a... When I channel, I will stutter, mumble, and jumble up my words. So when I do that, please just bear with me as messages are trying to come through. But as you embrace yourself, embrace this new energy and work with the law of attraction, really manifesting and bringing in what you deserve and what you want for yourself, you are going to be attracting a reason to be selective. It's like selectivity. Not everybody deserves you in this queen energy. Not everybody deserves to be in your presence. Your physical presence is what I want to say, because a lot of people want your energy. They want your time and energy. And it feels like you're entertaining, you know? You could be flirting around a little bit, or like making use of that energy and what it can bring you. And so you have to entertain certain possibilities, but not everybody is allowed to come to the queen's quarters, is what I want to say. Not everybody's going to meet you in the bedroom, so you could be very selective in that way with your body, making sure that people respect you in that way. Like, yeah, okay, I'll flirt with you, I'll throw you a bone, but you ain't going to have the whole dish. Like, let's get real. And it's not... And okay, there's a little bit of ego when we're talking about the wands. There's a little bit of ego, but it's not in a bad way. It's selfish in a good way, because you deserve to be respected, and you deserve to have your boundaries respected, and people to know your expectations, what you want from them, and where your boundaries will lie. But it feels like you're being a little more social. You're attracting a chance to be more social. And you have the Page of Wands reversed here, which is very interesting to me. Let me see. I kind of want to clarify that. The Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is this? Your attention may be a little distracted on an opportunity that is being presented to you. This is a passionate opportunity, something that excites you. It could be a rebirth. It could be a renewing of energy, because the Page of Wands, it's kind of talking about a redirection of energy as well. For somebody, this doesn't pertain to everybody, but you could be averting your energy, your social attention, because it attracted this person, to somebody from your past, or to somebody that you tried to move on from. And then it's like something catches your eye, or they catch your eye, and they want to offer you this new passionate rebirth. Maybe they want to like tickle your fancy. It's going to be presented to you, this opportunity, in a way that's involving your passions, your interests, or your skill in some way. They may be wanting to like be useful to you in that way, or wanting you to feel like you need them in some way. Somebody from your past. It's kind of being highlighted. This doesn't have to be in relation to like an ex. It feels like this is somebody newer, but they are from your past, and they're offering you this opportunity to showcase your skills. For some of you, I just heard, and you are going to have to be more social in this. Let me see. What is this new opportunity you're manifesting? The Nine of Swords. Let me look into that. The Nine of Swords. What is this opportunity? Wow, that's telling a story. The Ace of Swords in reverse. This is so interesting. Okay, so in group 1, at the end, I did channel the words group 2, that group 1 may have messages in group 2. So if you did feel called to group 1, you probably do have messages in there as well, because I do see a crossover here. With the 9 of Swords, this new opportunity has a lot to do with the way that you saw your future going. It feels like you thought you could take people with you, and you're realizing now. It's like an epiphany. Okay. So with the 9 of Swords, this does come with, like, I just heard devastation. This could really affect the heart space. You could be dreaming about somebody, that person from your past. It feels like you can't take everybody with you. And that's why that past energy is coming through, because you're attracting a lot. You could be attracting these people from your past, and you just know you can't move the same with them anymore. You know, like, what's done is done. The damage is done. And you're still trying to recover from that. They're still plaguing your thoughts. They're still in your dreams. You're still having these nightmares potentially for some of you. It's like concern and upset that you can't be with somebody from your past in the same capacity or the same way that you used to. And with the Ace of Swords, it's really showing me like this is final. Like, you know, please acknowledge the truths that are being presented to you, because this is part of your next opportunity. And the reason why this is all coming through as an opportunity for you is because you're acknowledging the blatant truths in your life that people have been showing you. Patterns, I heard, for some of you, that people have been showing you. And with the Ace of Swords, enough is enough. You don't need any more information. You know what's right, and you know what's right for you. And you know, thank you. You know that this is your best foot forward, and that the wheel is turning in your favor. And that at the end of the day, you have to do what is best for you, and Spirit is confirming that as well with the Wheel of Fortune. You had to go through these hardships. You had to acknowledge, you know, I can't take, look at this, the Sun in reverse with the Four of Pentacles here, at the back of the deck, which is confirming, oh my gosh, and the separation with the Three of Cups under it, is confirming you've outgrown your soul contract with a lot of people. You've outgrown a lot of your circumstances. You've outgrown situationships. You've outgrown connections that, for a lot of these connections, they weren't even balanced to begin with. And that is a part of the epiphany that you're having. It's like, I gave so much. So much of my time, so much of my value. I allowed my value to be based on some of these people who potentially, with this Page of Wands, didn't have your best interest in mind, who may have made you feel like you were on the back burner, or you were never really an option to begin with, or you felt like you put a lot of things off for them. You may have put off opportunities for other connections and new beginnings for yourself. You could have put off exploring your skills, your talents, your more adventurous side, really giving so much of your energy to things that weren't able to progress forward. And a part of your opportunity is to realize how much you have to offer and how much you have to gain. And that relationships weren't always a two-way street here. It feels like a one-way street with the Ace of Swords. It's my way or the highway. You were really bending over backwards for some of these people. And now you have your chance to break out of those cycles, because the Wheel of Fortune does talk about cycling through life. It's all cyclical, you know, and where death is, in essence, things can finally birth and grow. And you know what? Those connections, they met their end. Those soul contracts, they met their end. These people from your past, they may be trying to come back and haunt you with the Nine of Swords, is what I feel. But you have grown beyond that. You have healed past that. You aren't attached to what is attached to you, is what I feel. So I'm going to get a couple more tarot cards, though, to see what it is you're gaining from this opportunity. What are you gaining from this opportunity? Group 2 Spirit, what are they gaining from this opportunity, from this glow up? Because that's what it encapsulates. It's just a whole glow up, a soul, empowerment, and a glow up from the physical. It's all coming into the material now, is what it feels like. It's energetic.
Okay, and that is going to eventually then come into your material. It's energy right now, and that energy is building momentum with that Wheel of Fortune. Oh, look at that. Personal soul fulfillment here. Wishes granted. Oh my gosh, recognition for all the right things in all the right ways is what it feels like. And it's really going to leave you feeling independent and satisfied in your own path forward. You're going to feel like your efforts are all adding up to things. You're going to be able to spend more time on yourself physically, emotionally. And that is really going to help boost your confidence in your like physical glow up as well. It's really just stemming from the self, from the inside. What makes me feel happy? What makes me feel good about myself? And that's going to emulate, and it's going to really help that expansion. Look at this. Okay, admirers. What you are gaining from it, again, is confidence, is self-confidence. Um, and you do have a romantic interest that is trying to step into your life. So let me dig a little bit deeper. Who is this Knight of Cups, please, Spirit? They're going to reach out to you. They're going to make it known to you, more interest. It's like they're gaining interest in you. Who is this Knight of Cups, please, Spirit? They are coming across as a more timid or shy person. I just heard they're going to take a shyer approach or a more timid approach. And it's being clarified with the Moon card here. So they have a lot of feelings for you that they have not yet expressed. Maybe they want to express these things, and that's why that message came through. They're going to kind of test the waters a little bit with you. They're going to come in compassionately. They are going to come off as curious and interested in you as a person. So it's not just what you present. It's not going to be just your physical. They are interested in your life. They want to know, like, I just heard, like, do you have kids? Like, they may be asking you some personal questions here. They want to know more about you, because with this Moon card as well, you are coming across as somebody mysterious yourself, as somebody who has depths that they want to explore. You may present a way, and they also can see deeper within you. They may be intuitive, or you may be having an intuitive connection with this person. That's what it feels like. You could have intuitive connection with this person. What else? This could have to do with your work. You could connect with them through your workspace. They could see you at work. They definitely are admiring a skill of yours and your work ethic as well. You have a skill that they are really admiring of you. And it does go into the deeper depths of the psyche as well. So you could be a fellow reader yourself. You could work in the realms of spiritual practices or hidden knowledge, or you could be a counselor as well, a psyche. You could work with the psyche, excuse me. And they're really intrigued, and they are intrigued in the way you think. They're intrigued the way your mind works as well. So that's another way you will recognize this person. They're really interested in finding out more about you, how your mind works, your personal life, and they're going to be very patient with you, very calm. Like, they're a really grounding source. You are going to find them attractive, I feel, with this Knight of Cups. Are there any other attributes? The Knight of Pentacles. So they are going to come across as somebody who is financially equipped, or somebody who does want to take care of you, want to pay for things for you, buy things for you. Like, they may want to, like, buy you lunch, take you out to lunch, or offer you a gift. There's somebody who does use acts of service as well as a way of showing their affection for you and their care for you. They feel like a very caring and giving person, and they're going to want to give to you materially, financially. Any other messages, Spirit, we need to know about this person they are bringing in? So you may be cautious about this person at first. You're coming through as the Queen of Swords, analyzing them. They're coming in so genuinely and everything, and it's like, well, let me see. You may be really closed-lipped, it feels like. You may want them to do more of the talking. You're really getting to see what they have to say. You're analyzing their words so you can come through with a better understanding of not only how to receive them, but how you can also assist them in some way, or how you can contribute to the conversation. But you're really observant of them as well. You may disassociate at times. It feels like you kind of disconnect throughout the moment that you have with them or when you see them. For others, this could just be you getting lost like in their eyes or in their face and their movements and not actually paying attention to what they're trying to say to you. So you may be missing information. It feels like if you are too hyper focused or fixated on particular things, you may miss information. And so you're being kind of cautioned with that, just to remain present, receptive, and open. Being shown the Queen of Pentacles as well here in the back of the deck. And that's how they are going to see you, as somebody capable, mature, elegant. You have this way about you. It's earthly, grounded, but beautiful. Like you're well taken care of. You take pride in your appearance, and you're coming across as somebody calm and grounded, and somebody who is achieving to them. So any other messages on what you are gaining from this? Again, your skills are coming into play here. Manifesting as well. I just heard manifesting a reunion. What are you gaining from this? The ability to communicate efficiently in a way that is, I just heard, is prosperous. That's what's actually going to help the wheel turn in your favor as well. I'm being shown your communication, the way you approach situations. You could be really resourceful in this new opportunity. You have the Five of Cups clarifying that Magician. So it feels like through this act, because it's coming through again as powerful communication skills, the Magician is somebody who uses the tools that they have already in order to create the life they desire. I just heard create something out of nothing, and to overcome, to heal in this emotion here. You're healing something with this powerful communication. It's a chance to turn your perspective and allow yourself to see the opportunities that lie ahead of you, allowing yourself the chance to reap your own rewards, the chance to overcome this feeling of sadness and loss in the heart space. Didn't I say that you were healing in the heart space? That's what it feels like. And through this powerful communication and action of your own, in the Ten of Swords here, speaks about your healing and communication, powerful communication, wrapping up some cycles, heavy cycles. And through this new opportunity, you're gaining your chance to do this by your action. And what other message, Spirit? Protection. Do offer yourself forms of protection, I want to say as well. You have the Seven of Wands. What you are gaining from this is consistent momentum, is what it feels like. The sevens do speak about challenges, but here it feels like guarding yourself. You're protecting yourself. You're manifesting and protecting. And it feels like you're working with the elements or energies here. When I look at this, it just gives me this energy of witchery. So, working with cauldrons and like protecting yourself and like doing spells and certain like magics and things like that. So again, you could be really intuitive yourself. You could be somebody who works with your own spiritual practice, or you could have a career in spiritual practices. You could have a platform where you're feeling guided to be more in tune with yourself, your spiritual self, in your personal development here. And you are being asked as well to make sure you are protected along the way. Ask your guides for protection. Pray for excuse me, I'm channeling. Pray for protection. I'm being shown salt. Surround your home. You could either do salt scrubs on your own body, but it feels like you need to surround yourself with salt and a layer of protection. So whatever you feel called to, the smoke cleansing, prayers, holy water, make sure it's a physical. It feels like it needs to be a physical act of protection for yourself in this new journey ahead. Not because anyone's out to get you, but I feel like you're going to be diving into some deeper energies, transmuting some heavy energies. That's the energy here too. Oh, you're transmuting so much, okay? And so you need a layer of protection. It's just like when a crab comes out of its old shell. It outgrew. Like I said, you outgrew so much. So many people, so many situations, so many things in your life. You've outgrown. Okay, so you're vulnerable. Your spirit could be vulnerable. Your ego could be vulnerable. And so in that way, just like a crab comes out of its shell and it's searching, then it's vulnerable until it finds its new fit. And so you're finding your new fit. But while you were doing this and you're in this opportunity, you're being guided to make sure that you have a strong sense of protection, a strong sense of self. And if you don't have that strong sense of self, connect with yourself, connect with your guides, connect with whichever spiritual practice or divination tool I just heard. So you may be really intuitive, or the earth even. If you weren't somebody who is religious or spiritual, connect with nature, ground yourself to connect with yourself, because that's really, it's all about the self. Everything comes back to the self in this life. And so you are being guided to make sure to protect that powerful self, because you are so powerful and you are elevating, you are expanding, and you are growing into this powerful being. You are a magnet, I just heard. You are manifesting. So protect yourself along the way from those. Like I said, you are attracting things that aren't always for you. That's another reason why Spirit wants you to protect yourself, because not everything is for you. So be selective, be a selective shield, and allow that protection around you. So that was more of advice coming through. What you are gaining from this is a better sense of self, a higher sense of self, a better layer of protection for yourself as well. You are gaining that in this new opportunity. It's allowing you to be more in control, to have the strength and the power to do this for yourself, and to then have a better sense of identity and a better sense of self, a stronger sense of self in the end. So I'm going to, even though I gave you that advice there, I'm going to pull a card here for advice for you moving forward, Spirit. What advice does Group 2 need to know as they step into this new ego? Oh, I feel like, okay, so words are powerful. The things you tell yourself are very powerful. And the things you are speaking right now, you're speaking into existence, okay? Because it's like, I want to rhyme. And I know when I channel, I do that. And it's because our words are creating. And at times, like when we rhyme, did I just rhyme again? We are allowing the energy to flow, okay? So allow energy to flow in your life in using your words. Your words are very powerful. I think I said that earlier. Words of affirmations. Maybe it was you, maybe it was Group 1. But if not, words of affirmations are going to be very beneficial for you, especially when you're manifesting. Always know what you're manifesting. And have clear intentions and keep those clear set intentions as well, I want to say. So your advice moving forward is bravery, oceans, and the number 330. This did come out in reverse because at times you may doubt yourself. At times you may not have the bravest face, or you may be trying to put on a brave face, but like I said, that ego's vulnerable, or there's a sense of vulnerability here, a sense of, I just heard, feeling misunderstood. You could really feel misunderstood by your peers because you have outgrown so many. And so please don't compare yourself to anyone around you, because it's not an accurate representation of what you're stepping into and of who you can compare yourself to. It's as if, I hate using this analogy, okay? I don't like superficiality. But so it's the sense of taking Kim Kardashian and putting her in 8 Mile. I don't know why I use that, but it could be relevant to somebody here. But like, if she was in 8 Mile, like what? She's going to feel like a fish out of water. And that's exactly how you may feel, like a fish out of water. Like, I don't belong here. I need to be somewhere else. And you are on your way. You're on the precipice, okay, of being somewhere else. You are bringing in opportunities. You are magnetizing. You are manifesting in things that deserve you. And you are being protected from things that no longer serve you, okay? So just remember that when you feel misjudged. Or remember that when you don't feel like you belong, or when your ego feels sensitive, and be kinder to yourself in that way then, because you need to be brave in this next step forward. You need to be able to overcome these challenges with optimism, because you're expanding and you're growing, and your guides are here for you, and they're always guiding you. If you feel like you need to know what your next step is as well, because like I said, you're manifesting. What else are they manifesting? Is there anything else they're manifesting I didn't touch on? Okay, so this has a lot to do with your energy. Your world, didn't I say it's energetic right now? It's trying to materialize. Right now, it's all energy, and energy is coming into balance. And it feels very tiring at times with this 9 of Wands in reverse. It feels like you had to give up on certain things in order to balance out your energy, in order to take care of yourself first. And this is all coming into harmony and balance. The things you let go of, the things you released, everything is coming into alignment. And time, okay? Time is precious. Your time is precious on this earth, I want to say. Your time is precious right here, right now. They're really wanting you to stay mindful and present in the moment, and to focus on balancing and grounding that energy. Bring it into alignment, because, like I said, you are manifesting. And the things, how you're vibrating energetically, they have to vibrate and meet you on that level. You're up here, and it's like here. It's dirty. It's mucky. It can feel uncomfortable. And so this is just a reminder of the laws of attraction. You're the Queen of Wands here. What you are is vibrating into the same wavelength as who you are going to be. You are becoming, you are growing, you're expanding. You are not only one thing right now. So that's another thing too. Don't limit yourself. You're not only one thing. You are multiple things. You are many things. You are expressive, abundant being. I just heard who is achieving. So allow yourself the chance to be social and explore your sensuality, explore your comforts. It's giving me Taurus energy and like senses, your senses, a smell, maybe like switching up your perfumes or exploring different ways of your senses. You're allowed to do these things. That's a human experience. Don't stop yourself from experiencing your humanness within this stage and phase that you're going through right now. This next opportunity is really allowing you the chance to pause and kind of take it all in and see what is around you, and allowing those energies to then align with you. I hope this reading was clearly articulated for you. I really hope it helped to give you a better understanding of your next opportunity as you're stepping forth into it. I just heard confirmation. This could have just been a confirmation reading for you, and that's okay. That's all you need to know then. Like I said, if you felt called to another group, definitely check that out, and just know that this is Spirit wanting to confirm for you all the things that you have been feeling inside, and to let you know, remind you, everything is coming into alignment. Don't judge yourself. Look at this. What fell out? The World card and the 8 of Swords in reverse. You don't misjudge your situation. You are coming into this whole new chapter in your life, and you're going to be able to feel more skilled, more youthful, I just heard as well. Somebody who is capable, somebody who is achieving a lot and has a better understanding of their circumstances, because they took that time to themselves, because they allowed that time and space for themselves, because they set up those strong, healthy boundaries for themselves, and allowed that momentum to continue building even when it felt uncomfortable, even when our shell's gone and we feel vulnerable. It's okay. Take that time out to be with yourself and to gain that self-confidence if that's what you need to do. But know that everything is coming to alignment for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. I would love and appreciate that. And if you would like to stay in sync and catch other readings from me, then you could subscribe and join the little tribe. I would love to see you here, see you back. Thank you for trusting me and allowing me to read you and your energies. You're a beautiful bunch. You're a powerful bunch. Step into this new ego, this new identity with confidence, because you are being admired. I want to add too, I'm sorry, I'm really dragging this out here. You don't even know How many people admire you and look up to you and see you as something to aspire to be? Okay, so as you wiggle your way out of those uncomfortable situations and things you have far outgrown, know that you are aspiring. You are inspiring so many people around you. And don't worry about any jealous energies or anything. You are highly protected. Nothing is going to touch you that isn't worthy of you and your presence and your energy. I hope you move on into your day or night now with a light mind and a full heart. I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, my lovely group threes. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. Sorry, I just got that energy of like, laying out in the sun, just chillaxing. So I really hope that is your energy currently. I mean, that's what I'm tapping into. So I hope you're chilled and relaxed. Have something to drink or some fruit or vegetables to kind of just snack on while we get into this reading. So if you chose this card, you are group 3 and this is your reading. Definitely screenshot that if you would like to. So before we jump into your reading, we are here to find out what your next opportunity is. We are going to use this oracle card to see the overall theme, use tarot to get a little more detail, and then we are going to see the circumstances surrounding this new opportunity so you know when it's officially coming in. It'll give us signs to look forward to, potentially people or situations to kind of keep our eye out for so we know, ding, our new opportunity is here. Let's claim it. So we're going to start first reading this card. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. My capacity to tune into the energy of love. Wow. I just heard self-acceptance. This is really about you. Nurturing yourself. Feels like patience. I also feel like this is regarding a loved one. You may have lost someone close to you. You may be in mourning. This next opportunity is encapsulating a chance for you to reconcile with yourself, to heal energy. It kind of feels like a prayer. Some of you may be falling onto your faith more heavily right now, or really needing words of guidance. I just keep getting this energy as well too. I don't know why it's coming through. It's coming through, so I'm gonna honor it. But of like holistic healthcare, holistic means like homemade butters, homemade soaps, like that energy. So maybe that's just relative to you, or maybe somebody you know. Maybe it could be somebody who has passed. I'm gonna have to get tarot to get a little more detail here because this feels like a loaded thing. Looking at that card, I feel prayers. I feel the need to take life slow. Your next opportunity is the chance to do this, is to spend more time with your spiritual self or on your spirituality. It's time to just slow your world down, to meditate, to really contemplate, to be with yourself, evaluate your energy, to know when to give and where to give, and how to be patient, how to be compassionate. It feels like understanding needs to be had in a connection with somebody. I'm also picking that up too. So as these are this is general reading, please take what message resonates with you and don't let any other take from you. So I'm going to dip into tarot now to get a little more detail to find out what this opportunity is for you, Group 3. What is this next opportunity for Group 3, Spirit? What is the next opportunity that is coming for Group 3? Their next opportunity. Yeah, healing. The Ten of Swords. You're definitely healing. For some, you're coming out of a tricky situation. For some, this could deal with betrayal. For others, this is just really, I just heard like heart-wrenching. This could have been a loss, like I said. You could be healing from a loss and finally trying to allow those swords to fall from you so you can truly finally heal, to relieve some of these heavier thoughts, heavier emotions, to reconcile with yourself, like I said, yourself and your energy, and to not be a martyr of yourself. Because it's like, I really want to heal. I want to get over this. I want to do better. I want to get better. I want healing within this connection for some of you. So there are a few situations coming through. When I channel, I will stutter, mumble, and jumble up my words, so if you hear me doing that, please just bear with me, as messages are just trying to come through. But the situations I'm picking up on, for some, you're healing through a loss of somebody. With others, you're trying to heal a connection, or healing from a connection. And that's pretty much what I see. Because I also see, for some, you could have felt betrayed, and so you're really just trying to heal from that pain of being betrayed. But I'm really being, if that message resonates with you, I'm being shown that sword that's just going straight through that throat. Communication needs to be had to really solidify that healing. If you feel betrayed, it feels like communication needs to be had. There's a blockage here in communication, an obvious blockage. You may have somebody blocked. If you have somebody blocked, it's like that's your level of healing. You have to do that so you can heal yourself, is what it feels like. In that way, that's going to be your next opportunity, is to be able to have that pause and that chance to really heal. Really think about it, and not be a martyr of yourself anymore. You're not allowing the situation to like martyr you. You're taking action, you're taking control. But I feel like communication is blocked, and it potentially still needs to be had. And if you had lost someone, I do see that you feel like you weren't able to say everything you need to say to this person. There's words that were left unsaid. You may have even, excuse me, I'm about to cry. You may have even typed it out. You may have written this person a letter. If you did, please know that they see it. They saw it. They know the words that you have written. That's why it's being shown. And it looks like, you want them to know. You want them to know these words. And just know, if that resonates with you, that they know what you want to tell them. Speak to them, be open. Have that open communication. Have that sacred space. And that as well could be why I felt part of your opportunity is connecting with your spirituality, is connecting to higher forces or sources, or just connecting to those loved ones who have passed on, and allowing that sacred space and time to do that. In that way, it's going to help aid your healing moving forward, and know that they hear you as well. What is this next opportunity presenting? What is this next opportunity for Group 3, Spirit? So you do have the Wheel of Fortune upright. So you are cycling through and becoming better. You are getting better. You're mending. You're healing. This opportunity is presented to you as a time. Because the Wheel of Fortune does talk about divine timing. It talks about the wheel of time turning. And it feels like the wheel's kind of here, presenting as an opportunity. Again, like I said, time has something to do with this. This could be a time to pause. This is a time for you to get better, for you to heal, for the wheel to start turning in your favor. It doesn't feel like fortune, but it feels like a fortunate event for you, because you're able to heal something that has really been heavy on you, that has taken a lot from you. Temperance, and again, another time to pause and heal that energy. Reconciliation. And if you open up communication as well, I want to say, because with the Ten of Swords, with it upright, we're still dealing with the pain, the hurt. And with it reversed, we're allowing ourselves to acknowledge that pain, that hurt, and to open up about it, to be honest about it, to be, honest with ourselves and others about what has been taking from us, draining us, our challenges. And it feels like this is a reflective time to come back, to restore yourself, to heal and really restore that energy. You're gaining momentum. You're going to be gaining energy through this sense of healing, through this sense of self, connection to self, this time to pause, to heal yourself in those energetic ways. Because I just heard it was very unbalanced. It was not balanced. It was heavy. It was dark, and demanding for some of you. What is this opportunity? And you have, bless. These major arcana cards are out here to say this moment was placed in your life for a purpose and a reason, and you needed this. You needed this time to slow down. You needed this time to heal. You needed this time to acknowledge certain truths, because it is allowing you, this Ace of Pentacles here with the Page of Cups, it's allowing you this opportunity in a material sense to materialize this energy. The Pentacles does talk about energy too. And this new opportunity to welcome in energy in order to embrace a connection here with this Page of Cups. It feels like you're going to be coming into connection with somebody. It feels like you're actually going to be offering connections more of your time, more of your energy. And that's this opportunity. And that's what's coming of this, is your chance to cross boundaries, is what I heard, in the most effective and efficient and calming, peaceful way. You're going back. It feels like you're going back to situations that aren't resolved in order to resolve them. Your next opportunity is going to be the ability to have the resources to do this. Your resources are speaking about your energy, your money. You could have, funds. You could be offering this material opportunity to somebody else. Finally being able to physically manifest this into your reality because you were able to work through and heal these things. Now you're going to be able to challenge yourself in a way that is more giving, in a way that's more open and receptive, in a way that's going to add to your future. And you're going to be able to open up in a more fun, lighthearted way. Bits at a time, I'm being told. You don't need to go to, one frying pan to the other. Take your time. This is also a time for you to be slower. The Ace of Pentacles is a slow moving energy because it wants to be effective and it wants to be efficient and it wants to build the best possible security for the future that they possibly can with these new connections, but with this optimism and that sense of freeing up your energy. You're going to be able to build a more secure foundation and future for yourself. You will have communication coming through that's really going to be healing, resolving, reconciliation with people who you need to have more communication with that you haven't had in a while. This could be, or messages that have been left unread. You're able to go back and finish these communications, and they're going to be really healing and beneficial for you. And they can even end up offering you this new opportunity with this Ace of Pentacles because you are being more efficient with your energy, more effective with your time and your energy. That's the biggest opportunity that's coming for you, is being able to be more efficient, effective, and stable after a period of time that was really challenging for you, that was demanding of you, that took a lot from you, that was painful. So what else are they gaining from this opportunity, Spirit? What else are they gaining from this opportunity? What else will they be gaining from this next opportunity? I just heard in love. I just heard otherworldly. Oh, and the High Priestess came out, and it chose to be flipped in reverse. It's like there's no more secrets. So it feels like you gain clarity on a situation that you may have felt confronted in for some. You may have felt confronted with for others. If this is a physical loss in some way, you may have been really confronted with it. It could have been like scary, really challenging time for you. Now this is offering you clarity and understanding of your circumstances, understanding it took that to get this, is what it feels like. And I also heard what was taken can't be replaced. And if that message resonates with you, it's not a matter of replacing anything. It's a matter of taking what remains and making it into something more meaningful, something more balanced, something with more initiative and peace. It has purpose. That's what that is. Creating something now that has more purpose. And you have the Nine of Cups clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, because for a while you felt like you were losing out on something. You were missing out on emotional fulfillment or emotional connection. You were in connections that were not emotionally fulfilling. They were actually depleting you and then probably degrading at some times. And for others, it feels like a missed opportunity. Like you felt like you missed out on a wish fulfillment. With the Wheel of Fortune here, though, you didn't. It feels like now that's what you're coming into. You are allowing the chance through that time you set for yourself to create your own fulfillment for yourself. It feels like you may have been waiting on something from somebody and they didn't come through. Let's see. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles here. It feels like they didn't come through on something that was initiated. And so you had to reevaluate the way that you connect with them or the way that you work with them. Feels like you really just want to work with them and nobody else, or you want to have somebody alone. For some reason, you weren't able to bring that into fruition, but the wheels are turning and you're going to have another chance to bring that into alignment. The Temperance there is really speaking on alignment here. You have another opportunity. The Three of Swords. You're going to be able to have healing conversations that are really meaningful and really impactful. And it's like, this was the better way. And like I said, Spirit had a hand in this. How everything conspired, it was for the best interest of all. And I know that can be tricky when dealing with a loss, especially if it was a loved one. And I'm only saying this because healing needs to happen. Healing needs to continue. If you had lost somebody, I know this is very triggering and it can be a touchy topic. They are wanting you to know they're no longer in pain. They're no longer suffering. That's why it was the best for all. Because this freed them. They're free now, they're saying. I am free. I am free of chains. I am able to have my peace. I am able to come into alignment with my truest self, my natural spirit, my true nature. Like I'm one with all. I am everything now. I'm one with all. And so they are at peace. And they want you to be at peace too. They want you to now find your healing through that tough conversation, through those words that were hard to hear. They want you to find your peace now. You create your peace. Now you be in peace. I want that same for you. This was all for the highest good of all. Although it may have looked, like a betrayal. Although it may have taken from you in ways that I could not even imagine and not even fathom, and I am sorry for that. They are saying, I'm at peace, and that's what I want you to hold on to. And in knowing that, you can move on to something better. You can now be better yourself. I just heard, find your Two of Cups. Find those who align with you, who relate to you. If you need a support group, find that support group. If you need somebody who will recognize and really understand you, for some this is even talking about medically. If you feel that you need medicine in some way, shape, or form, look into those forms that are most beneficial for you that you feel aligned with. So if it's natural medicine, then look into natural medicines. If you feel better with a pharmacy, make sure that you are speaking to a reputable doctor or a physician, it feels like, to be analyzed or diagnosed. And that will really help with depression disorders, anxiety disorders, and to make sure that these things that you are feeling within yourself, that you yourself are materializing this, and that you are, I just heard, taking root. Allow it to take root. Act on it in a material way, even if it's the way you heal yourself. Now it's time to materialize it. It's time to act upon it. It's time to move forward with it. It's really time to ground these things that you have been feeling energetically. It's time to ground it. Ground it and be present and allow these things to form and reform however they need to in a way that most aligns with you. You also have the Five of Cups. What you're gaining from this opportunity is your healing, is recovery, financial recovery, energetic recovery, and even recovery within connection. Again, it feels like you have this opportunity being presented to you with this Ace of Pentacles for you to ground something that is going to lead to your healing. This is going to further your healing. If it's piquing your curiosity, ground it. Go towards it. It's going to lead to further healing. Look, you have the Four of Swords at the back of the deck. More healing, rest, and I heard reciprocity. And it's going to be facilitated by whoever this Queen of Pentacles is here. This Queen of Pentacles is somebody who comes across as a healer themselves. They are a healer. And I was shown the moon as well. So they do work with the psyche, but this person is grounding. They are resourceful. They're somebody who is trustworthy. And you may have to pay to see them again. That came through. So whether that's a physician, a counselor, a mediator of some sort, somebody who works with natural medicine, maybe you're consulting somebody who works with natural medicine, energy, health, that's really coming up. Your health, your mental health is really coming into play. Your mental health, your energetic health. And this person's really going to help with that. And so you are being asked to reach out to that person. They are trustworthy. You can trust them. They're going to hold that safe space for you and compassion and understanding. And they're going to help give you a better understanding of the ways that you can move forward as well into this healing, how you could develop yourself and develop your senses, I heard as well. Some of you may be trying to develop in those ways of physical health, energetic health, or your spiritual endeavors. And so they are going to give you more information about how you can do that in a realistic, like materialistic way with this Ace of Pentacles. How can we ground this? I just heard fitness activist. You may work with them in some way, and it's going to be balanced, but I feel like more communication needs to be had. There may be a pause here. Feels like there's a pause, but it's a necessary pause for both of you. And so if you are waiting to hear back from somebody, just allow that process, that natural process to unfold for you. If you are wanting to move forward with the Ace of Pentacles opportunity of connection where they're piquing your interest, somebody's coming through as potentially flirty, but they're attractive. They're coming through as somebody who is like a naive kind of free-spirited energy, somebody who is light, somebody who is optimistic, somebody who has a lot to offer, somebody who is still growing themselves. They have a lot of potential and a lot of movement behind them, and they want to ground this opportunity with you. And if that's not somebody coming to you, then that's your energy. That's somebody coming to you, sorry, the camera shut off, to help you achieve your materialistic goals, your spiritual goals, your fitness goals as well. They're going to be able to have really grounding advice at the very least. What did I say, grounding? Grounding advice at the very least, but they're going to offer you healing and practical solutions to move forward with. So I'm going to pull a oracle card here for you. Look at this, Earth, home. You're going to come into a sense of home and peace and so much healing. And that as well is talking about, I just want to say, that could even be your card for real. But this is talking about your health, green, your heart chakra as well. Your heart is expanding, it's healing. You have the 15 here, 1 and 5 at the top, which is talking about changes and the start of new changes. The start of, I just heard cycles expanding. Your heart went on healing. Oh, would I say nutrition and your health? Look, a bunch of fruit in their hair. So again, that's coming out as well. So be mindful of your health, your heart health, your physical health, your vitality. And that's another thing too. That's a part of your next opportunity is you're going to have a better sense of vitality, a more clear and deeper sense of vitality, and a better connection with yourself in that way. And keep speaking kindly to yourself. Prayers coming through again, praying, really speaking to your guides or your loved ones who crossed over, and making that connection with self into your higher sense of self, whatever religion, spirituality you connect with, even if it's just Mother Earth and really green, getting in that grass and trees, getting out in nature more, and just focusing on green foods for your body, your health. I feel like, as well as heart chakra affirmations, heart chakra yoga practices, and mantras as well will really help that. It'll strengthen you. It'll really strengthen you. That's a heavy message coming through. Light, sun, 6. Aww. So what I'm getting from this card, there's a heavy sense of appreciation. Such a heavy sense of appreciation. And the 6 makes me think there's 2 people here too. So I am thinking about companionship and a sense of loyalty I heard as well. Look at the back of the deck. Energy is still the freaking home card. That is for you. That is for you. Your advice, again, the Sun card talks about the ego and the self, the light, about the positive. And I want to say too about the light in terms of lightness, and darkness in the spiritual sense. Know that if you have somebody who has crossed over, they are in the light. Okay, that is just confirmation. And they're like watching you, and there's this sense of warmth and companionship with you. And to know that they're always there. It's like they're part of the stars is what they're saying. I am that sun. I'm like a part of this, I'm one in many. Didn't I say they're all one now? They're saying I am a part of the whole, and you are too. And to recognize that you are a part of that too. So be connected with yourself, to be connected with the whole in the bigger picture. To stay connected to the bigger picture, you have to be connected from self. To create anything in this life, to first create anything from this life, you need to be connected to yourself to create from the self. So that's another reminder as well, to stay connected with yourself, your true intentions, and those you feel connected to. And just the lighter side of life is what they're saying. They're saying, remember the reason. Remember why. Keep tight to the root intention of your actions, to the things that are giving your life purpose. Hold on to those. Keep that in your sights as the main source of your focus. And your energy is going to align if it's not already. But this piece in this time in your life is meant to be slower. Just acknowledge that. Appreciate that even. Appreciate the moment. They're just sitting here chilling, looking at the sun, melting away. Appreciate those slower moments, because life is hectic. It's crazy. It doesn't always offer the chance to heal. Life is so freaking busy sometimes. We don't even have the chance to heal. We don't have the chance to reflect and look back at the things accurately that maybe we have lost or transitioned from, okay? And so just remember that this is also a space and time to do that as well, and to allow these new opportunities to ground what you really want for yourself, and to know that you are healing and you are getting better, and the wheel is turning in your favor with this Wheel of Fortune. What you want is coming into fruition. Just allow it to align, and this is all divine alignment. The timing is out of your hands, because healing is non-linear as well, I want to say. But Spirit is saying it's not like it's up to divine timing. Especially with both of these cards, they do speak about divine timing. It is not in your hands. Allow life to unfold naturally and allow it to unfold for you. Don't create blockages in your life by setting certain expectations and holding on to what you feel should have been the outcome, because that actually wouldn't have been, the better outcome for all. And just appreciate the fact that everything always moves in the way that it is supposed to, in the way that keeps everything aligned and imbalanced in the end. So I really hope these messages help to give you guidance and clarity where you have needed, reassurance where you may have needed as well. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. But if you enjoyed this reading and would like to stay in sync with more, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay in tune when I release a new video. And thank you so much for letting me tune into you. I appreciate you so. Let me take a moment to appreciate you, okay? Because I really do. I really do appreciate you trusting me with your energies and your reading here today, and these messages from Source and your loved ones. I hope you move on calmly into your day, and I will see you in the next reading.